What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another movie review. And you may notice, once again, I'm outside. Last time I did this was when I reviewed The Snow Queen. And if you read the title of this video, you know why I am doing it this outside as well. Because the only reason I am reviewing this movie, because one, it snowed last night. If you don't believe me, here's some snow. It's really cold. It's pretty cold out here. But I decided, since I reviewed the first Snow Queen outside, I should review the second movie as well outside. So yeah, so consider this another winter special. So this one was called The Snow Queen 2, which I don't think it's actually called The Snow Queen 2, but I'm going to call it that anyway. The Snow Queen 2, The Magic of the Ice Mirror, I think is what it was called. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me, I might be wrong, but I think that's the movie. First things first that I realized about this movie from the first movie is that the dubbing is done by different people. Because I'm still pretty sure this movie is dubbed from a different language. I may be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure this one was dubbed from a different language as well. I'm not certain on that. Do not quote me on that. And one thing I also will compliment this movie on is the fact that it had more. It had less unnecessary scenes, like the last movie did with where they had like 3 stops at unnecessary places, and like the pirate stop in the last movie, that the girl that's on the cover in that movie is actually an important character this time, which is actually surprising. And surprisingly, in this movie there is an extreme lack of Gerda, which is the main character in the last movie, which she is not the main character in this movie. She is a supporting character, which is, wow, it's cold out here. But she is a supporting character in the film. And thing is, with I'm sorry for noise and everything. I am outside, so keep that in mind. But with this, my mind blanked. But what separates this movie from the previous one is, when I see with the dubbing, if it even is dubbed, I'm not even certain if it is dubbed. If it is, I think it was dubbed, because the dubbing was a lot better in this one than it did in the first film. And I see an upgrade in animation, and the dubbing I actually liked a lot better in this one, because the voices matched better with this one than they did in the first one. Because in the first one, Arm, or how do you say his name? He kind of had a grunty type of voice. Here he seemed like I like his voice a lot better. One thing I won't lie about this movie, like there wasn't like the shape-shifting thing that he had in the first movie, where he turned into a weasel and was it a ferret or a weasel? I don't remember. But he turned into one of those things, and he didn't do that in this movie, which was odd. And this movie focuses on him. He is the main character for this movie, which at first I didn't think I was going to like that idea, because I really liked Gerda in the first movie, because I just did. But surprisingly, I think this may have been, I say, like, here's the first movie, and then like here's the second one, like catching up. I will say this one had a better villain. It's basically almost the same thing, and the story is kind of generic. It's the liar reveal plot that we've seen many times before, but this kind of has a twist on it, which I really, really like, because technically he's the one to reveal his own lies, even though a lot of people don't even believe his lies at first. And there's actually a lot of heart to this film, because you actually feel sympathy for Arm, or whatever his name is. You feel a lot of sympathy for him throughout this film. And in the first movie, he seemed like more like a comic relief type character. But when I saw that he was going to be the main character, main focus of this movie, is like, can he hold this film on his own? Because I'm not sure, but he held this film. He was not comic relief. I would say there wasn't a lot of comedy in this movie, and I actually like that, because it actually gives him a focus on drama, character development, all that stuff that I really liked about this movie. It was just fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite movies I've seen so far this year, even though it didn't come out this year, but I saw it this year for the first time, so And I will definitely watch this again. Like this one, I will definitely watch again. I haven't watched the first Snow Queen since I saw the last one. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. You have to get you actually get a recap from Arm that at the beginning of the movie. And he makes this little promise that he'll never tell a lie, and like there's an evil version of him, which is basically the new Snow Queen, but he's the Snow King. And it's a really cool concept. I don't want to give away too much because I really, really enjoyed this film much more than I don't know if I'd say much more than the first one because they were both pretty good. But this one I feel like had a little more heart to it, if you could say. But I would definitely I really wish these would get released in theaters around in the U.S. I don't think they get released in theaters in the U.S. Which really upsets me because I want to see these movies in theaters. Because if I could have saw this in theaters, I would have loved it. So here's the thing though. For the backlash that the Snow Queen got for being a Frozen ripoff, I would say this one has more feel of Frozen to it than that one did. But I'm still not saying it's a Frozen ripoff because these are their own movie. And the girl that they showed in the last movie was with the pirates. She definitely has more character in this one. She's still a side character, not very important. The main character, and there's also this plot with the whole plot centers around freaking not Nerm. I'm thinking of Minecraft story mode. But I don't want to go too much into the plot, but he's like basically has to go stop the Storm King. That's my little opponent of the movie. The Ice King. Not Ice King. That's Adventure Time. I'm trying to talk loud just in case some noise goes by. Not the Snow King. That's it. And the Snow King is actually an evil version of him, which is actually very, very interesting. Like, it's not much of a different character look, but he's like frozen. You can like see frost on his fur. It's such a neat concept. Like, I'm gonna regret doing what I'm about to do. That's the stuff. I definitely already regret that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I definitely regret what I just did. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this film. I would definitely watch it a few more times. I'm gonna give it a solid 4. 4 out of 5 trolls, because it's the thing of trolls. I guess. I'm pretty sure I probably used that with the movie Trolls. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It wasn't horrible. And keep in mind, there's still one more Snow Queen movie. And I doubt I'll be able to review it when there's a snow day. But I'll definitely probably review it outside. Kind of keep it a little tradition with these movies, review everyone outside. And hopefully I'll get to that one sooner because it's been like about a month or so, like 2 months or so. Like, it's been I think I reviewed that back early December, I think it was when I reviewed that. So it's been a little while since I reviewed that, even though it was just last month. But still, that's really all I've got to say about this film. I really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again. And so yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this, guys. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to my Twitter, Instagram, deviant, Tumblr, dailymotion, Twitch, Musically, and Live Me will all be linked down in the description below. And not forget to hit the notification button so you will be notified when I upload videos. And I'll see you guys. 1 second. I'll see you guys in, the wind's probably going to ruin this, in the next one. That did not go well. Let me try it again. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's not working. Bye, guys.